Our students, Brian Proctor, back again with another video, and this is action pose position number something. It's been so long since I did an action pose position, but the number will come up down here or up here or somewhere. So yeah, this is the finished product, and actually I thought it was going to be about a 10-minute video, but it ran into some other difficulties. So yeah, stay tuned, see how I got this, and you can draw this as well. All right, let's get into the video. All right, let's see if I can do this without any side steps or distractions. First thing you want to do is mark off your top and your bottom borders because you don't want to come any further than that. And if you hear a lawnmower, it's because my neighbor's cutting his grass, so I'll keep on going through it. Let's just power through it. Okay, so we're going to start out with the torso here, the oval, and we're going to bring that center line, and I'm curving that center line just a little bit down. With this one, well, let's do the circle, because the circle can also represent the bottom of the rib cage. And then your upside down house, I'm going to try to start curving it at the top. When you curve it, that means you're looking more down at it. Curve the upside down house. Now we're going to have one leg forward and one leg back. So we got that so far. Let's do this leg and it's going back at this angle. And all of this is subject to change because this is just first rough. And then this one we're going to have coming forward. This one is going out like this. This one's not exactly the perfect upside down V or triangle. You want to move this one out a little further, like that. So you have this triangle here, but this one's going to be this more out like that. You see that? Yeah, good. And then you're going to have the knee. Try not to make this too long. Circle for the knee, just for placement. And then this leg is part of the leg here. So the foot there. Now this leg here, this other leg, the other half of the leg, I keep saying this other leg, like it's a totally different leg. Circle for the knee, for placement, and we're going to bend this one in more. Well, maybe not that much. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Like that. Oh, I want to bend it in more. Like he's putting more weight on that knee here. Let's do this. Let's do one and then we'll do a second one. So remembering to keep this round. So it helps when you keep your bottoms or your connections round. That way, number one, you remember that it's a cylinder. And number two, you remember it's a cylinder. So let's do this. Let's put the foot here. More of a triangle. Or let's take blue and then put it here, more down. See which one sits better. I don't want to say looks better, which one sits better. I'm going to go with the blue. Let me look at this. Well, let's finish it and then we'll decide it. I'm headed toward the blue myself. So we're going to get that V, or that diamond, almost a diamond because we're looking down at it, the collarbone, which goes into that offset diamond. So your shoulder's like right here, shoulder. Your delt's right here, and your other one is here, kind of just below that. Actually, that sits in the center, but it depends on the angle. Sits in the center as in here's your diamond or your shoulder. If you're looking down, straight down, those delts are going to fit in the center of that. But if you're doing a head-on shot, the delts sit below that collarbone. I said I wasn't going to go off track. I just did. All right, back on track. So I'm going to put this arm back. And by doing it, you just want to go shorter Let's see. By doing this, let's just say this is your arm. This is part of your arm. I'm going to start using this a lot. This is your arm coming down. This is this guy's arm coming down here, coming straight down. This is the arm. So in order to do a perspective, you want to tilt it up, and you notice it starts to shorten up, just like that. Remember, keeping it round. Do your round top and your round bottom. So like that. Short, and that means it's going back in distance. And then this one here, that arm out here. So because I had all this red, let's do a quick pencil and just see what I have. If the pencil wants to work. If the pencil wants to work. And then the fists. So this one, we're going to put a gun in his hand. So we're going to just put the head, because we want to put the gun kind of like eye level, eye line. So right here we have this V, because the neck is going to go here and switch back to the red. And then you want the oval for the head. If you can't really do an oval, go ahead and do a square or rectangle and then round it out later. So I want to put the gun right about here. I want to square that off and then see what I get. And it's better to put your weapon where you want it and put the hand and connect the rest. And I've always not been able to do this for the first time. Get it right the first time. I usually continue to move stuff around, but I'm going to try and get it this time. So here's my hand. Here, make the hand a little bigger because it's in front. Which is just a square for now. You want to bring this arm, so we're going to bring that arm down and up like that, but not too far down. Again, it's going to be, here's your arm straight out. It's going to be more, it's hard to do this in the camera. It's going to be more like this. It's hard doing this in the camera and looking. So I'm going to come down a little bit. And I curve that. So using a pencil, let's do blue. You can see the blue. I'm doing a straight line right here and then curving this. This is a circle. And this is an angle right here. Because you have, let me see if you can see this. You have coming up, this part gets fatter here, and this part is thinner here. So that's why you kind of almost do this, and I'm getting sidetracked, but it's all for the sake of drawing. You have your arm, you have your delt, you have your bicep, tricep, and then you have your forearm. Instead of it being straight like this, here's your hand. Instead of it being straight like this, you have that muscle that comes out here. So you're turning it inward, like I said, like this. You're going to have, let's just say, here's your cylinder coming in, like that. And right here, you have this part that comes out and in. So this part comes just a little bit tucked in because your muscle swings back like this. And then you have other muscles that, striations of the muscles that come around that. But just for the sake of drawing, you want to do this. You want to do this right here, just a little bit, and then that. And then you do your bicep. So that's basically that. Then you already have your delt here. That's a given. It's already here. You can either raise it or drop it depending on the amount of height on your arm. So you're missing your bicep. So it's going to be in here, tucked behind that. So let's pencil this. So it's going to be in here, tucked behind that. So you still have it. It's just tucked away. So basically it's going to be, you have this part, your delt. You have this part, your bicep, tricep. It's right here, tucked behind it. So it's like putting 3 circles in front of each other, like that. And then you have this part here, which is another circle, but you're going to make this one more of a cylinder, like that. And then remember the shape. And then they all connect. That line at the bottom connects. So like at the bottom, tricep, and then delt, like that. You can't have one here, and one here, like that. Some craziness like that. So they have to connect at the bottom with the weapon up here. Now, this is going to be the back of the weapon right here. So we're going to put the hand here, seeing some of the palm, some of this, we're going to see some of that. So this is what this part back here is. That is what that is. And we're going to have this finger come up and across, kind of like this. Because that's a trigger finger. Underneath that, leave space for the guard, because the guard comes down. The guard comes down between that finger. So this other finger is going to come here. They're going to split here, and you're going to see the other half of the fingers. 1, 2, 3. And then they're going to be bent around that gun here. All at an angle, all at this type of an angle, like that. You see that? Like that. Stepping back, I've got more. He is twisted though, he is twisted. So, delt, love handle, oblique, hip, leg, twisted. Let's do the chest. That threw me off because I didn't do the chest. And the center line here. Which is definitely throwing me off. Give him a little more lat to bring that balance back. That V, upside down V, or that mountain. That curves as well. There's too much lat on that side. And I'm going to drop this arm. I'm looking at it and off balance. So I say all things are subject to change. If he is leaning this way because his leg is bent, this is going to change positions. Give me my red pencil back. Move that chest line over. And drop that arm down a bit. So you want to shorten that. Remember, it's round, it's a cylinder. And then, now you can bring it down. I'm looking at it now. Bring it down. Or you can bring it up. Remembering to keep it round, those ends round, hiccuping. Sorry. I usually don't hiccup. If I do too. So, wow, that's you can go either way. One up, one down. The leg could be this one, or it could be this one. Probably make that a little more flatter pencil. And that's a good thing about playing with sketches, is that once you get something, you can just tweak it just ever so slightly to make something different. So I don't know. Or let's do this. Or you can bring it down. I don't know what you would do with this arm. Why would it be straight down like that? Unless he's drawing his other weapon. You can actually use any three positions like that. And so with the foot, let me look at this for a second and see which one I would choose the better one. All right, what I have decided was to take this leg back. I was looking at both of them and I decided to take it back. So what I want to do here is this line, this foot is sitting on this line here. So I want to take this foot back here and put it on another line. Just imagine if the floor was like checkerboard, like this. Let's just say like this. This is a good way to start doing perspective as well. So this is on a black square, it's white square, black square. I want to take this leg and I'm going to put it back here a little bit, like he's pushing off on it, or he's leaning on it more. So what I want to do here is I want to bend this leg out a little bit more. And my camera is doing this thing where it's weird to explain. I'm drawing right now, it's lagging behind. Right now, I'm looking at my monitor, and right now my camera is on the point where I was doing these lines here as I look at it. I remember it did that before, and it was maybe like 10 minutes behind. I actually finished up the video, and I was watching myself do the video, and I walked away just to see how long it would take to catch up, and came back in the room later, and it was still drawing. So it's weird. It's really weird. This phone is just weird. So, okay, brought that back, and then we want to bend this down without making it so too long. Same thing with this. This is the leg. Wow, I can't even see because the camera's lagging. It's gonna go down. I'm sorry if that was off, because as I said, I'm looking at my camera, and it's still working on this leg right here. So let me try to finish this real quick and then let the video catch up. So this foot is going to be on a different level. That way it looks kind of more like it's he's leaning on that foot. My brain is just kind of like not died. It's still on this whole camera lagging thing like this. It's like looking in the past. I haven't reached this point yet in my drawing. So it's like that. So it's on a different line. It's now pushed behind that body. So he's leaning over and leaning onto that leg. Now what I'm going to do about this, I think I'm going to use this hand here. And I can always put like another weapon in his hand. So that would be the reason for him having his hand up. Maybe like that gun is empty and that's the only gun that's working right now. Palm, because the gun sits on the palm. It's the trigger guard. Here's the handle, finger. No, actually the thumb. What am I doing? The thumb actually comes around to hold the gun. Dummy. Pencil. And then your palm, like that. You have this finger comes back and it's and the trigger right here, this finger here, this finger here, and this baby finger, which comes in more. So this is the butt of the gun. So the gun could be whatever shape you want. Futuristic, however, maybe I'll look up some futuristic guns and do that. And then here's your handle here. And it could be like a Glock with the extra magazine. This is why I love comics, because at this point, the brain just takes over and you can do all kind of stuff, and it can have the rail, which holds whatever, your laser sight. And then maybe a silencer. Sweet, Brian, sweet. Now see, now I'm getting into the craziness because I cannot even see what I'm doing on my monitor. So yeah. Let's erase these two. So this is like drawing without being able to see in the camera. This is back in the day when I used to draw and couldn't see. I had an old cell phone and just could not see, and I was just hoping that I didn't push the paper off out of focus, out of camera range. Okay, so this connects to the delt right there. Bring this up because I want the arm to stay there, so that delt is going to be right here. That's going to be here. This is going to be in front of that bicep because that bicep went back. Bicep, tricep, like that. This gun here. You got so much going on down here. Got your hand. Got your knuckles. And you have the bottom part of your finger. Let's see where I am. Okay, I'm just now drawing, when I'm looking at it, I'm just now drawing this thumb. I realize the thumb needs to be connected. So that's where my monitor is right now. That's where what I'm seeing. This is twisted too much. Well, let's see. I am going to walk away from this. As I tell people, walk away from your drawing and then come back and you'll see what's wrong. I wanted them twisted, but the rest of them came out to be straight. Anyway, let's work with this gun. Let's work with this gun. I need another color. I don't have any other colors. Blue. Blue to you guys looks like pencil lead. So the gun I still want up a little bit. So the barrel or the end of the gun is going to be right here, drawing that square. I'm telling you, I have an Alexa app. The little Alexa, what is that thing? The hockey puck one. Yeah, Alexa something. And every time I start doing drawings and talking, it'll light up like it's listening to me. That's why I started unplugging it, because I have no idea what the thing is doing with this information that I'm saying. I don't have it to where the wake up word is Alexa. I changed it to computer. And you see, I just said it and it never did anything. But out of the corner of my eye, I can see it lighting up, listening to me, reporting all my stuff to the government. The government. I'm going to open this up a little bit more. This gun has to follow that line of that arm. So this arm is coming this way. This gun has had to come that way too. The opening of that gun. So if I do something daring, put that silencer back on this one. No, because it'd have to be really, really foreshortened. Can't see with that blue. It looks like he's holding a camera, video camera. And drawing with this pencil, I'm getting a whole lot of glare from the shine from this lead. And that's off right there. See, I said I wasn't going to get sidetracked. I was going to do a 10-minute video to show you guys how to do this position without any distractions or me being sidetracked by anything different. And now I'm trying to draw a Super Spy gun. So what I want to do is I want to pause this and let the camera catch up so I can actually see in the monitor what this thing looks like. So you turn it upside down and you get a different view of it. Something is off. And if you look at your picture and you say something is off, more than likely it is. Your eye just doesn't see it yet. I don't know. That's why you stop and you take about a 10-minute, 15-minute break, get away from the picture. Don't sit there and look at it. Just completely, totally get away from it all. And then you come back and you see, you should be able to see what's wrong. If you don't see it, work on something else like the legs and then go away again, come back. Eventually it'll hit you. Even if you have to go the next day, that's why don't be frustrated if you don't get stuff right the first time. I certainly don't. And sometimes it takes me 3 days to do a picture because either there are times when you try to draw and it just doesn't work. It's an artist thing. It's like a writer or a singer or something. You know, there are times where you try to do what you do and it won't come out. And don't fight it. You just don't fight it. You just kind of go to an amusement park or something that day and then come back tomorrow and it'll be back. It's just how it is. I don't know what causes that, but it's just like that. So if you are having a bad drawing day, just stop. Just stop. You know that you have the ability to draw. You know that for a fact. So don't try to force it out. It'll come out when it's ready. Sometimes I guess it's just sleep or it's just not a day for you to draw or whatever. I don't know, but I have those a lot. So this guard is what's throwing me off because this guard has to be crooked as well. So yeah, let me take a break right quick and let this camera catch up because it is, what is it doing? It is working on the gun right now. So yeah, let me take a break. I'm gonna pause this and I'll be back. You won't see it, but I'll be back in a second. All right, I am back and everything caught up. And I also see, as soon as I put my glasses on, I'll see better. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm so sorry about that chair. I'm doing the editing right now, and all I hear is that chair just a squeaking and a squeaking. So I'm oiling the wheels right now, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to get rid of it and get another chair. But I am sorry for all of that squeaking. Hopefully it won't happen again. All right, let's go back. Let's see where the problem lies at. When I twisted the body, I twisted it the wrong way. It should have been over. It should have been over the opposite way. And I'll use this as an example. This little guy here that I use. When you twist, because I twisted the hand, the arm. Let's see if you can see this. This is the gun hand. So the gun hand is twisted to point to you like this. So this twists the opposite way. So it's going to be, how is that? It's going to be kind of like this. So it's got to come from this side down. And I had it going the other side down, so it was kind of awkward. And I saw that in the drawing, so it should have been this side coming in, curving like that. So you have to move this, move that, like that, because he's leaning on that back leg back there. So yeah, just that little tweak took care of everything. So there it is again. My computer's lighting up. The Alexa app is lighting up for some strange reason. Now let me just unplug it because it's pissing me off and it's scaring me. Computer, say that again.
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat.
Why you keep coming on, listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, so for everybody that's going to go get the Alexa app, you think about this. Why is this thing coming on listening to me? Because I asked it, what's the weather for tomorrow? And it told me the weather for tomorrow, but at the end of it, it said, have a good evening. And it never said stuff like that. And I asked it to repeat, and it just gave me the weather again without saying, have a good evening. So little things like that I'm picking up on this little device is kind of scary. So I don't want to say scary, it's kind of odd. But let me stop dogging this device while I'm filming, because I might be asleep one day and the Men in Black come in my room, get me for that. All right, so that's better. That's a little better. Those legs could be longer. The torso could be shorter, just for purpose sake. Let's see if I can do that. Just lengthen that leg a little bit more. And then I'll be ready to ink this thing. I just thought that this was going to be about a 10-minute video, 15-minute video, but yeah, live and learn. Live and learn. All right, so this gun is pretty much good because I can see better looking at the monitor than I can looking at the paper, because this pencil and this light is really getting, the glare is really getting to me. So I'm not going to put a silencer because it takes it off. It takes it out of that angle that I want. So yeah. And then it's going to take a little more time, and I'm not trying to take more time. So this shoulder's up more. This shoulder's down. This is up. This is up. The neck is going to be right here. And then I think I got this. So let me ink this off camera. And then I know I had one viewer said you should go ahead and ink it on camera, but I'm trying to save time for you guys. I'm just going over the same line. If I start doing anything different, like some good hatching or shading or something, then I'll continue. I'll start inking it while the camera's running. Other than that, it's not much difference. So yeah, let's set it off and ink it. Looking at it one last second, I think I'm gonna do good. I might add a little stomach muscles, little abs, tweak it a little bit, but you'll see. All right, let's do it. All right, here you have the finished product. Now, I could say coulda, shoulda, woulda, but I've got what I've got, and this is what you see. So we're gonna end this video. As I said, hopefully, I was hoping that it was gonna be about a 10-minute video, 15-minute video, but yeah, I was wrong. So yeah, that's it for this video, and yeah, I'm working on another one, and as soon as I get it out, it'll be up. So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, tell some people. I'm almost at 8,000 subscribers. Thank you for all you guys who subscribed and continue to watch, and leave some comments. And if there's anything you want me to draw, I've got a couple of requests for faces and a couple other things. So I'm working on that now, but if anything that you guys want me to draw, let me know, and I'll see if I can get to that if I haven't already done it on my channel. All right, I'm out. Thanks again, and see you guys later.